Hello everyone, my name is Nathan and today it's time for another episode of City Skylines. In between the episodes I did some more testing with the canals and I have to say it's not that easy, especially if your terrain is not perfectly level, which mine isn't. So I ended up experimenting a little bit more, and what I considered the best solution thus far is what you can see right here. So I wanted the boats to actually kind of turn around in a more realistic way. They still have to take sharp corners and it's just sometimes wonky looking. Another thing that we realized is that once they went back, they weren't actually able to dock on the left side. So what I had to do is add another stop on the other side, so they can now actually stop on the way back as well. This part right here is just never gonna be filled up with a lot of water, but we have a solution for that in the shape of water outlets. Right here also two stations. I made this road a little bit nicer looking, and then finally we have the pier right here that is gonna lead into the village. But let me show you that we have a bunch of outlets right here. All the excess water, or at least with the capacity of the outlets, will be released in here, and this is the way I actually fill this up now. So if I shut down these water outlets, the water is slowly and gradually gonna go away. What I actually tried to do with this one here, I already mentioned it at the end of the previous episode. Originally, I had this hooked up to the river in the hopes that the water flow is gonna push everything into this canal and then distribute it. So right now you can see this is one enormous loop of the canal that goes back into the river, and I thought, you know, physically that should be working out, but it didn't. It just didn't. What you have to do is use water outlets or a perfectly level terrain. However, now with the outlets, as you can see, there is at least enough water so the boats never have to stop. The people are still dying as they board, but I mean, it's them. I can live with it. Looking at the public transport, almost 700 people are now using public transport. We have a lot more passengers on the trams, which of course is absolutely logical. And we currently have 68 passengers on the boat, so not too many just yet, but that is gonna grow. Cool, let's take care of a bunch of other things that you guys mentioned. For instance, all the students in this university, they are not going to my campuses. So what I want to do is shut this off for the time being. Kick out all the students without giving back their tuition. Hold on, is that even working out? Are we having more students here? Yeah, I think this number just increased to 80. Yeah, it is definitely going up. So maybe in the next academic year we're gonna achieve level 2. Cool, that actually makes me pretty happy. We can now also use the water outlets in order to fill up these ponds. So we don't really need a mod to allow us to place water, since we can do it ourselves if we're not lazy. I just forgot about the outlets, and you guys actually let me know in the comment section, so it's really important you point out stuff that I might miss. Before we get into the meat of this episode, I wanna name this district, but more importantly there are a couple of policies that I might have overlooked previously. For instance, the smoking ban. People have been pointing out that some of the fires could be caused by smokers, so maybe we should try that. Another thing, of course, is the smoke detector distribution. It's gonna make things a little bit more expensive, but maybe the district is not gonna burn down every other year. Cool. Last but not least, we need to name it, so let me get back to my list and I'm gonna choose the one I like the most from all your suggestions. Well guys, you gave me a lot of great suggestions. There are just a bunch of the suggestions that had something to do with fire, and out of these I like kindling the most. That's what I want to go for. And at this point, guys, I have to say thank you so much for all the suggestions, for the engagement again. We had like 250 comments on the previous episode. It's just insane. This community, it's crazy. I truly appreciate it, and I wish this never stops. This actually worked. We will soon reach level 2 with our campus, which means more buildings that we can add. It's a real shame though I had to take out the main university. I really wanted this to be part of it, but what you gonna do? I guess we could start growing the city. Before we start something completely new, we want to fill up these roundabouts, but also get rid of a bunch of these cemeteries. So I'm just gonna empty a whole bunch of them. Now let's see what we can do here. If we just place this outlet and then hook it up to a pipe, give it some power, this should theoretically work out. Let's check it out. Wait, hold on. This is actually flooding the road a little bit. Ah, that's not good, that's not good. Alright, check this out. It's actually working. We can fill this all the way up, decorate it with bushes and everything, and then just be happy about it. I mean, what more would you want? Okay, I had to stop the outlet before everything was gonna flood. I think we're gonna leave it at this level. Theoretically, this water should now permanently be there. And naturally, we're gonna do the very same thing on the other side. So just give me a second to do this with both roundabouts. Well, said and done. I'm not quite finished with the decorations just yet, but I kind of want to move on to another project. Now, there are two things I have in mind. First, I wanted to dive into the park expansion. And secondly, I wanted to make a huge district for high density stuff and also offices. The enormous district I want to make right here, it's gonna be some kind of a circular structure snuggled amazingly into the mountainside there. I'm actually gonna redo the canal system at some point with level terrain in mind. And eventually I would like to have a cargo train station with a whole bunch of warehouses connecting the specialized industry with our other industries. Another thing that I built is the pumping service because, well, I have to be honest, I did cause a bunch of floodings. What can you do? This is actually finished emptying here, so we are gonna get rid of that. And since we have a whole bunch of space here, I think we want to dive into the park system. Now, let me quickly see. We can paint a park like so. Okay, I first have to figure out what we have available to us, because not all parks are gonna fit there. I guess we can do either nature reserve or we check out the city park. Let's actually see what we have available here. Yeah, a whole bunch of probably small buildings and then props. So this might be the thing to go for in the beginning. In the natural park we have a whole bunch more buildings and it looks as though we might want to build this nearby water. Yeah, kayak. We definitely want to build this nearby water. This is gonna be great. I love this DLC as well. Both the amusement park and the zoo, they're gonna be too big for this area. Let's do the city park. We're gonna paint everything that will possibly belong to this park, including this area here, with the cemetery and the unique building. We might just want to go all out here. And by the way, this curve right here, I'm gonna fix that. At the moment, this is a little bit sharp, but that was just to line out my district, basically. Yeah, this is actually pretty nice. This might be even bigger than we need. We might just cut it off at some point here, but let's go ahead and move the crematorium. This doesn't need to be here. Wait, check this out. There are so many people waiting at the tram station at the moment. This could be bad. There we go. Okay, we don't have enough cars. Check this out. Let's bump it up to 12. Nice. What I really want to do is place the main entrance right here at the tram station. Nice, we get the plaza and other basic stuff. There's also a park side gate and I might actually add that here on the other side. There's another tram station. Yeah, right here actually. If we set this up right there. Wait, do you even have a way to... Well, they can cross here. Okay, let's move the pumping service as well. Your little booger would fit right there. Yeah, that's actually not bad. Let's also not forget to hook it up. Well boys, this is the beginning of our park, and just like with the other stuff, I want you to find fitting names. If you have one, drop it down. So we need visitors, entertainment, and I guess a pathing system might be the most important right now. So we're gonna go with a nice main path, just drag this into both directions. I don't wanna do too crazy curves. Maybe a slight one here towards the end of our area. And then we also want to continue into this direction, wiggle and woggle slightly, and bring it all the way over here. This is a little bit too straight. Let's see, we can curve into this one and then kind of do that. Yes. As of this point, we're gonna build pathways as we need them. Let's start with the info booth. I want this baby to be right here. Hold on, this is a little bit confusing. Wait. I don't even know if it's hooked up. Well, when you look at that, we have paying customers and they're able to reach the info booth. We're gonna add a nice little area right here for our cafe. Yeah, restrooms, of course, we need those too. And then the park cafe. Let's put that in the front. I'm actually gonna hide the restroom a little bit using trees. Last but not least, for now, we have the park plaza that we can build on the opposite side right there. And now all we have to do is find a connection right there. I mean, it doesn't matter. This is not about traffic here. Somewhat like this. Let's also close this off with trees. Maybe give this a little bit of color every now and then. To make sure this keeps interesting, I'm gonna add a bunch of pathways to ensure an organic or random nature. Yes, nice. Okay, and now we need a water pool right there. I just need it. Okay, we need to be careful about this. It can look ugly pretty quickly. Well, I'm not convinced this is gonna work out the way I want it to, but no risk, no fun. Hit me! Man, I didn't have the timing there. Okay, stop! Stop! You just wait a little bit. Okay, oh, this might actually already be perfect. Let's just get rid of that right away. Please flow all back. Oh yes, this is great. Oh, no. Come back. Yeah. We did it. And this time around, we barely flooded anything, I would say. Just want to fill this bit up with a bunch of trees, and that actually already makes me... No. Yes, that actually makes me happy now. Great, are we already having a lot of visitors? Are we earning anything? What's going on? We have enough entertainment level, of course, we placed everything we could. We still have more expenses than income at the moment. And then we have our visitors rising. Great, can we actually, you know, add some policies? Advertise the park throughout the city. Yes, everyone please come here. Make this the main park? I'm not so sure about that. Yeah, I guess nothing much we can do. Let's just wait until we have 500 visitors. But as we can see, it's kind of working out. Let's also check out the other stuff here. The cafe. Hello. And then the toilet is hidden away right there. And I guess, well, people still like to hang out here. Is there a lack of benches in my park? They can also ride their bicycles on these pathways. That was a question that popped up in one of the previous episodes. Cycling seems to be always possible. I'm gonna start making a little division here between the graveyard stuff and also the other private parks. I don't think, well, actually maybe, no, we cannot connect them unfortunately. And we're gonna connect this up and we're gonna connect this up. Do me the favor, can you not, come on. Well, I guess if we do this, it's gonna be good enough. Trees to the rescue! Right, now I guess to make this more realistic, we kind of want to outline the park with a fence, so nobody can enter without paying the price. I mean, it's a start, it's not the greatest thing ever. Let's check it out again. We have 300 people. I'm gonna be right back at 500. Where did my water go? Oh no! It's really... It's gone! It's just... I don't... It must have been the helicopters. They took the water away, and now my phenomenally fantastic idea is not working anymore. But at least it felt like kindling is not burning quite as much. I mean, it's just like every 5 years now that the city district burns to the ground. So good progress there. They also have piers and a chessboard. Wanna make this a nice natural big pool of water where hopefully we can add the piers. Okay then, let's see this happen. I'm just gonna fill this up. I'm actually gonna leave this fresh water outlet be, and we're just gonna disable it. But if the helicopters ever think about taking water from this pool, I can always fill it up again. Yes, check this out. This is going to work out, so we can place both of the piers as we wish. Oh, this is intriguing. It looks like there is a limit on how much the outlet can pump out above its surface. That means we could use that to our advantage and just leave it running. Like I was about to micromanage this thing like a maniac. We're going to add one pier right there and then another pier. Wait, that's the same one. Yeah, I want the second pier, the bigger one, right there. And of course we also hook these up with pathways. Right around here I want to have some more restrooms, a cafe and an info booth as well. So let's go with the cafe right here. I'm gonna build it right here actually and redo the pathway. Info booth goes right there, and then finally we have to add the chest. That's the very last new thing we got. Yeah, okay, just needs a bunch of trees. We need 2,500 visitors for the next level. Let me actually see, maybe we want to add a chest here as well. Like at this spot, if I can without destroying the freaking road. I can't, okay. Let's do it right there. What is this again? Okay, we have to do the pumping trick with every pool. Just have an outlet deep enough and let it keep pumping. Now with all our stuff, we don't even need the power lines anymore, so the monstrosity can go. Okay, people like it. That's great. We need to hide the highway, by the way. The first little thing we can do is upgrade it to a sound barrier highway. And the second little thing is to hide it away with a nice forest. Want to make sure this looks fairly interesting with a variety of trees, but I'm not gonna go too crazy with my creativity. Just whoa. Stop! Stop! No! Why does this have to happen? I don't believe it. My theory was all wrong. It's just behaving weirdly. Oh, okay. Now we have to do the reverse. We have to pump everything out of the system. Get it out of there. Oh man, look at that. The stream. Oh, this was actually an amazing reaction. But did you see that? All the people probably got washed away. Hopefully nobody's gonna sue the city. Yeah, pump out a little bit more. Good, that is enough. Then you shut off again. Okay, well, I guess we have to micromanage this after all. Wait, stop! I told you to stop! This is unbelievable. Get wrecked. Ah, there we go, you little bastards, you. That's a huge problem. That's why you need a mod, so you have like a permanent water source spawnage thingy-majob. This is not gonna work out with the helicopters. Maybe the people that are against mods can now see why we would need a mod for this. I mean, do you want no water pools at all? Is that really what you want? Think about it. How is my city doing? We're still making money overall, even though sometimes, of course, we are in the minus. Traffic is below 90%, so that's not good. Okay, so this is... wait. My forestry industry is struggling a little bit. I can kind of see how that is a problem, but it is nothing that is clogging up, so we can take care of that later. Also here at the main interchange, nothing really is clogging up. This section here is critical. No, we're doing good here as well. Well, I guess nobody has to wait for a tremendous amount of time, and we just went above 90% again. So what the hell, now it's thunderstorming again like crazy. Gazebo. I have no idea. But we reached level 3 and unlocked these two magnificent buildings. Yes, nice. This is actually gonna fit perfectly into little spots. So now we basically just have 2 buildings left to go, which means we probably want to build a bunch of copies of every building. Gonna add these at my main entrance as well. There we go. And now we can go for some decorations, stones and other props. Just adding some detail here and there. Yeah, there we go. That's the stuff. I can actually clip these rocks together. Super useful in this case. Yeah, there's already less water again in the region. I hate this. Why is this not hooked up to the power? What's going on? Wait. Is something... Why don't I have enough electricity? Well, I guess I'm gonna help out with a bunch of turbines for now. Ah, this is amazing. I love the boulders. Yes, I can definitely appreciate such a system. I mean, check this out. You don't even have to try to make it look good. Gonna add a nice big one to round it off here. Oh, holy cow, that might have been a little bit much. Maybe this one is a bit more decent. Kind of working out. Alright guys, I'm gonna develop this park a little bit more off camera, and then in the next episode we can have a look at the outcome, at least for now. But I think it's a pretty fitting spot for our first park right there. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thanks again for everything you do for me. Have a great time and see you soon. Bye bye.